I've not actually played with this palette. I played with this spooky, wait a minute, spooked palette and ethereal. Yeah, but I haven't actually played with this one yet. And I love the spooked palette. Problem is, I do keep going for the same shades in the spooked palette. I'm really drawn to like dark bronzy kind of shades and oranges. So I grab for them a lot, and then I keep thinking, but what about the green, and what about the pink, and all the other wonderful colours. This is the problem when I've got mixed palettes. There are certain colours in those palettes that I get really drawn to, and then I find it really hard not to use them. Like I always feel like, oh, I wanted that one, even though they're all beautiful. So that's a habit I need to get out of. What I'm talking about, I'll just show you. So, I would definitely grab for those two. They are like just the sort of thing I would always go for an easy look. I love the green, I love the pink, I love the violet-y kind of purple. I love the whole colour story, but I don't know what it is. I'm really drawn to those two. But I think next time I might do like the green, the orange and the violet. That could be quite a fun, bright look. And then I can make it really smoky. The orange is, just done some swatches as well. That was just one. I just rubbed my finger in the pink one. Oh, I didn't do it to show on here really. But that was just one dip with the finger, and I just kept going. I just thought that was a good gauge because, I mean, you've got 3 fairly decent swatches and the 4th is light, but it's still there. I just thought that was really worth mentioning. And that's called Bloody. I do love this palette. And I was tempted to wear it today, but I'm not going for like not that sort of green look. I don't really know what look I'm going for. I need to start sort of getting more of an idea before I start playing with things. Really. I am testing out using my front camera rather than my main camera, so I'm not sure how I'll feel about the video itself, but oh look. Wonder if you can see the sparkles. Anyway, I'm just going to go in with this purpley blue. I love that sort of colour, I really do, but I'm only very lightly dabbing. You can just about see it on the tip, because it is a very, yeah, look at that. It's a really bright colour. You do not need to fill your brush, because, I mean, look, I literally rolled this very lightly, and I'm just trying to blend it just a little bit, because I am going to pack it on, but I'm going for a very colourful but simple look. So I'm going to just drag brush along. And then I'm doing the same on my lid. That's a lot of pigment. And I'm only very lightly doing this because I'm getting the shape before I go completely full on. And I would usually do like a base with similar shades that are matte to just give myself a bit of an outline and make the colours bolder. But I don't necessarily think I need to with these sort of pigments, because they have that underneath body to them, they're not just sparkle. So that's why I'm doing it so lightly, just so I can get a bit of a feel for the shape that I'm going for before I fully go really into it. This is just a whiffle waffle kind of video. I just hadn't played with it yet, and I've been wanting to, but I really wanted to get it filmed to sort of show you off the bat what it's like, because I really love this brand and I can't do a first impression on the other two. And I'm pretty sure I've reviewed Ethereal, and I love Spooked. I mean, there's nothing not to love about that palette. It's perfect. And I will be using that a lot in the sort of coming months because, I mean, Halloween. So yeah, I just wanted to go on about a different palette. One that I don't think gets much, airtime is not the word. I don't feel like people really talk about it very much, but actually, I actually think this is one of my favourite ones. That I probably would take this on a holiday with me because I love the sparkles. It's small and they're very wearable and they stay so well. I mean, I've not had any problems with her products at all. Just gonna add this a bit because I've obviously put more on the other eye now because I was getting a bit cocky. Right. Yeah, you see I do this. I get cocky with this eye and then I'm not in the right area on this eye. It's not good. And I've gone way too under. Oh, that's better. I'm actually, that's come off really nicely and it hasn't stained. I do find a lot of the time blue, reds and sometimes pinks, they can stain. Right, I have gone a little bit too much. But it's not too bad. But it hasn't, it's alright. Right, I'm just trying to match them up before I, like I said several times already in this video, before I fully wham these colours in. Now I am going to add a colour, and it's Celestial? Celestial, yeah, this one. So I've used this right in the centre, I've used that really lightly here, and then I've used this one right on the darker bit, and I'm going to use this one in between the two, which is going to be interesting. So again, I'm just going to tap it and roll it back and forth, twisty type thing. Alright, I think that's enough product. Here we go. Oh, now that is a special kind of colour. Oh, I'm so glad I used that. Oh my goodness, that brings it together. I like it, I like it, I like it. I didn't actually intend to talk on this video, so I started off not saying anything, and now I've started waffling. But that's just what happens. So where am I going with? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh my god, I really like this. This is now probably my favourite colour. I never used to wear blue. I've always loved blue, like an electric blue. Pretty much every blue in this palette. But I never used to wear them. I was really worried that they weren't the right shade on me and it looked funny against my skin tone. But since I've had my son, my skin tone's changed a little bit in tone. And I can now wear a blue and it doesn't look wrong. I mean, we all have colours that just don't work with us, don't we? It's just a thing. Some tones don't go. I like this. I like this a lot. Right, I'm going to blend it out. This blends nicely. Again, I didn't need to put much on. And I'm not putting much on purpose. It's not because the products aren't pigmented. It's just that I know how pigmented they are, and I know from the brand that I need to just be careful because they are proper bold, which we all want, but when I haven't done a sort of base to it, I don't want to go overkill, especially when I've done my foundation. I haven't done my concealer, but I have done my foundation. Right, okay, I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into that really light Comet blue, which actually, they're all very shifty, but this one, when I show you, it's got a bit of a purpley. I wonder if I can get all the shifts. Can't get them all. Oh, I need a ring light. I know I keep saying that, but I will get one. So I'm going to go into that Comet, like I said, that really light one with the purpley hue, and I'm going to drag it into the lighter pigment I've already put on my eye. That's better. And then I'm going to try and blend them together. And then I'm just flicking it so that it's going in my inner corner. Again, only lightly, because I don't need to make this inner eye too bright, because the outside I'm going to really pack on that outer blue. God, I love how far this product goes. I love it. And it doesn't leave it patchy, it just keeps giving. A bit like that pink that I showed you from the Spooked palette. It just keeps going. Right, so I think I'm quite happy with the middle and the inner. I might add to the inner just a tiddly bit. I'm not sure how far up I'm going to go with it, but for now I'm going to leave it there. Right now I'm going to properly Cyrus? I don't know. I'm not very good with names. I'm going to go in my little finger. That's barely a swatch, but look at that colour. Can you see that sort of deep purple violet hue and then that electric blue? Oh, it's just like, it's just mental. Right, so I'm going to just swatch it. Do you see? Can you see that finger mark? And I'm going to just dab, and I will blend it, but at the moment I just want to pack on that. Done it again. Gone onto my eye. I know it's not too important because I haven't done my concealer yet. I don't usually worry so much, but because I have already done my foundation, I'm a little bit wary. And I am putting more on than I need because I want to blend it in and I don't want to lose the brightness. And I don't think I will, but I'm also wary. I haven't used this palette. I trust the formula because I've used two of her other palettes, but just done a complete error there by using my bigger finger. That was silly. Little finger, please. But how easy is this? It's so pigmented and so smooth and glides on, blends so easy. Just try to drag it. That's it, into it. Nice. Now, I am very lightly going to get my fluffy brush and blend. So pretty and so bold. And then I'm going to go back into that celestial colour and just drag it down. I just want to give it that pow because I like the difference between the two. It sort of brightens my eye. And then I am just going to
take over.